And with this, I would like to introduce to you the speaker of the following meeting, Mr. Hiroshi Kobayashi. He is since 2018, the director of the consortium for the new export nation project at JETRO in Tokyo. He has been working in the field of supporting Japanese SMEs for more than 20 years in JETRO. Between 2016 and 18, he has been director of Asia, of the Asia and Oceania division of the Overseas Research Department at JETRO. And so he helps SMEs to make business overseas, to make it short. He had positions already outside Japan, so he has some experience in Vietnam for 5 years, for example. And hopefully, Mr. Kobayashi, one day you come to Germany and stay here and support our companies here. So with this, I will hand over to you to your presentation entitled Possible Cooperation Between German and Japanese Companies, the New Export Nation Project. Please, Mr. Kobayashi, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you. So thank you, Dr. Dietrich, for your kind introduction. Can everybody see the presentation on the screen right now?
Yes, it's perfect.
Okay, thank you. So good morning, everyone. And actually, it's 5 p.m. in Tokyo. So and the Germany is in the morning. And I heard this is the midweek coffee break. So I have coffee right now with me, and I will talk with drinking coffee, being relaxed. Yes, thank you. And today, as the title says, I'd like to talk about the possible cooperation between German and Japanese companies, and through cooperation between IVAM and JETRO. So I have 3 parts. One is the introduction of JETRO and consortium for a new export nation project. And second, the introduction of Japanese companies who is in this project. And thirdly, I would like to suggest the possible cooperation between IVAM and JETRO. So the first part, I would like to start by introducing a little bit about JETRO. So what is JETRO? JETRO is the Japanese governmental organization under the Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry of Japan. And we are working as a bridge between Japanese companies and the global market. And we have, as you can see on the screen, we have domestic and global network like this. And in Germany, we have 3 offices, namely in Berlin, Düsseldorf, and München. Okay. And also, I would like to explain about my project called Consortium for a New Export Nation. Before going to that, I would like to explain a little bit about the background, why we formed the consortium. Suppose this triangle is the group of Japanese companies, and as you go up, the company size will become bigger, and as you go down, the size will be smaller. And horizontally, this shows the how wide is the industrial sector. So, for example, on the top circle, it says Toyota, Honda, Panasonic. This is a national brand. And as you can see, these big companies on the top, and then as you go down, it will be the place for the SMEs. And 10 and 20 years ago, only the big companies tried to go global. But as you can see, as time goes on, presently, the companies who would like to go global try to do business in global market. The size became smaller and the industrial areas became wider. That means in the past, like cars, automobiles, motorbikes, electricities, those, pardon? Okay. Can you hear? Okay. So,
bitte fahren Sie zur angezeigten Route.
Okay. So,
can you please all mute your
okay.
microphones?
Yes. Okay. So, as you know, this blue part is the companies who's doing business, overseas business, and the red part is the company not doing the overseas business. And this, you know, the companies goes now more and more companies are trying to do overseas business, but the size gets smaller and the industrial area gets wider. So what we, sorry, okay. So now the more and more companies challenge overseas business. Actually, it became impossible for one organization to answer all the support requests from the companies. So because there's no such organization, such a Superman-like organization. So the Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry, they METI decided to gather relating organizations and form the consortium in order to meet the needs for the wide variety of companies. And JETRO works as a secretariat of this consortium, and also we are the main player of this consortium. We provide the main support program called, which is the expert dispatching program since 2016. Okay, so I would like you to watch a short video. This will explain, this will help you understand more about what I have just said. So please play the video. Thank you.
You can do business with companies supported by the Consortium for a New Export Nation. Japan offers a wide range of appealing products and services. Many of these are produced by small and medium-sized enterprises with highly skilled personnel. The Consortium for a New Export Nation is a nationwide organization that helps small and medium business in going global. Its framework was facilitated by the Japanese Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry. The framework currently has about 9,000 registered companies. Its core activity is providing support from JETRO experts. JETRO, which is part of the Consortium for a New Export Nation, is the Japanese government's only trade promotion organization, with a network of 48 regional offices in Japan and 76 offices throughout the world. One of JETRO's core projects is its hands-on support program from partners. We match companies in all fields that are strongly motivated toward overseas expansion in any part of the world and have passed the screening process with trade and investment specialist partners to support carefully focused overseas expansion. The partners include experts from trading companies and manufacturers with proven track records in overseas projects. They offer consultations and provide comprehensive support from strategic planning for international development to sales channels, launching operations and operational support, in some cases accompanying firms on overseas trips. This allows companies to take on projects with confidence and motivation under expert advice. We hope you will see for yourself the enthusiasm of Japanese companies toward international expansion and the value they can provide.
Okay, so I hope you understand about the New Export Nation project. And I would like to go on to the next part. I would like to explain more about what kind of companies are working we have under this project. Okay. And please remember, these companies are looking for the overseas partners like you. Okay. So we are supporting nearly 900 companies annually. In the video, it says that about 9,000 companies are registered, but for JETRO, we have about 900 companies annually. We are under our project, we are helping those companies. And these companies, to be exact, actually, this year, this fiscal year, we are supporting 872 companies. And by industry, if you look at it, about 70% is under the manufacturing sector. And by destination, as you can see, EU is the second popular after following the ASEAN nations, Southeast Asian nations. So we have these companies. The image is most of them, a big number of them are in the manufacturing section, and also they are interested in EU. This is the picture. And so these companies, they are seeking alliance and partnership opportunities with the overseas companies like you. And I cannot introduce all the companies, but today I would like to introduce 7 companies to you. And these companies actually have attended IVAM High Tech Summit in last September. So these companies are really especially keen on working together with the IVAM members. So I will explain briefly about these 7 companies. Okay. And first company is the TDC Corporation. And this company's strong point is ultra high precision mirror polishing and lapping technology. And for example, realizing roughness of nano level is possible. And TDC's precise mirror polishing technology, it was used by Hayabusa. If you know, you can see the picture on the in the left-hand side in the middle is the JAXA. This is a Hayabusa. It's a Japanese space probe, and this Hayabusa is doing the asteroid sampling mission. And this TDC company's technology was used to polish this Hayabusa's metal container. And other than that, as you can see, it is used in other, this technology, they were applied in many other fields. And TDC is looking for the partners, especially who the partners who is looking for the solution, how do you say that they are having trouble with the polishing, precise polishing, they would like to meet, but also they welcomes the open discussions for the collaboration, other collaboration. So this is the TDC company. And next is Hakusan. This company is newly developed the thermoelectric module made of magnesium tin silicide. Okay, and what is unique about this is that this new module can be alternative for a current module, which is made of the rare metal. So this can actually can be the alternative. They can replace the possibility. They can replace this to the rare metal. So the scarce materials. Okay, and they are now soon they will release the sample and of this product, and this Hakusan company is looking is ready for the detailed discussion with the IVAM members, and then who's interested in exploring about this new product, how to produce it again, how to develop it, and also how to apply this new product. They are looking for the detailed discussion partners. Okay. Okay, third company is the Toyotech. Okay, this company is strong at the ultra low distortion lens technology. As you can see on the left-hand side in the middle, so you can see the two pictures and you can see how it is different. So with this technology, there is no more distortion correction needed. And this technology can be applied to many fields such as medical and robot and drone and others. And Toyotech is looking for the business partners who are in these fields. And next is the Kashima bearings. Okay, so if you have troubles with metallic bearings, Kashima plastic bearing, it can be one solution. They can be, these bearings can be used in water, vapor, and ferromagnetic field and others, and also the high and low temperature. So if you have using the, for example, clean rooms or MRI, or maybe if you're in the food processing machine field, please think about talking to Kashima if you have problem. Okay. Next is the Toyonaka Hot Laboratory. Okay. This company has the technology of excellent temperature distortion distribution technology. Okay, and Toyonaka's main product is the hot hose, which is shown on the picture on the left-hand side. Okay, it reduces the temperature unevenness and realize the uniform heat distribution. And this hot hose can be applied to the, gas, hot melt, steam, oil, and other things. So can be used in a wide range of industries. And Toyonaka Hot Laboratory welcomes to discuss for possibility of introducing the hot hose into your business. Okay. Next is High-Tech. This company is strong at precision processing, especially on the gun drilling processing. And High-Tech can make ultra small diameter hole and ultra thin wall deep hole. As you can see on the left side, this is their products, and also in the middle it shows, actually the picture is too small to see, but this shows what they can do. They can actually realize, it says in the middle, the world's longest depth of 105 millimeters with the world's smallest diameter gun drill, which is diameter of, so it's like that. And this technology can be used in, especially they would like to meet the German companies in the medical field, such as in orthopedic surgical instruments and implants and joint fracture parts. So please talk to High-Tech if you're interested in precision processing, gun drilling. And finally, last but not least, I would like to introduce the Penguin system. This company's product is Emerson. So this is a vital signs monitor simulator for the medical training. And it can be used in remote training for the hospitals and medical fields. So it is very actually right time because the COVID is right now in the pandemic is in the world, and the remote training can be one solution. So this is one company, and I'd like to introduce. And this product, it can be used in a cloud service, and also it has very real waveforms and the sounds. And as you know that Germany is the advanced medical country, so Penguin System, they are seeking to have a new business relationship and partnership with German companies. Okay. So briefly, I explained about 7 companies, and as I mentioned, there are many, many more, about hundreds of more companies in our project, and we are very happy to introduce to you more Japanese companies if you wish, and then please do not hesitate to contact to us at any time, and we will find a suitable company for you. Okay. And now I want to go on to the final part of today's presentation, which is a possible alliance and partnership. So this shows before and not after, but yeah, before COVID-19 pandemic and present. So before COVID-19 pandemic, we were able to travel overseas and attend in trade fairs like this, and we can have face-to-face meetings. But presently, on the as right-hand side picture shows, mostly we are now instead doing the meeting through the online like today, and we cannot have face-to-face meeting. So in these circumstances, it is difficult to, how to say, meet someone who you do not know well and start business. So finding partners and building trust is very difficult in the present time. Therefore, I suggest that the JETRO and the IVAM go between these Japanese companies and German companies, and because at least JETRO knows well about the Japanese companies, and also IVAM knows well about the German companies. So IVAM and JETRO come in between, and we will become the matchmaker. This is my suggestion. And through networking and matching event with JETRO and IVAM, I think we can realize a collaboration, for example, in the technology field. For example, companies who's looking for the partner for the joint research or the joint development or joint production, productization, or maybe someone who can do the licensing or the engineering. So these companies, if Japanese companies are looking for the German companies, JETRO, we can send the list of the companies to IVAM, and IVAM, maybe could you spread this information to the IVAM members, and then introduce us the suitable companies, or vice versa. So if the IVAM members looking for some kind of partners, we can, after we get information, we can provide the suitable, introduce suitable members to you. Similarly, in a business trade collaboration is possible, I think. So if you're looking for the vendors or suppliers or buyers or distributors and service providers, so please let us know, and we can spread this information to our 900 company members, and then get information back to you, or vice versa. So the Japanese companies, if you're looking for the partner, we will send the information to IVAM, and IVAM maybe can introduce us your members. So I hope this can build a win-win relationship between the JETRO and IVAM members under the COVID-19 situation. So this is all for now, and I welcome the question and comments and advice, especially on my suggestion. And also, please remember that we are waiting to hear from you. And my team in JETRO headquarters can work as the IVAM desk of JETRO headquarters. So please do not hesitate to contact us. And also, there's office nearest to you, so please contact them also. Thank you very much. This is end of my presentation.
Thank you very much, Kobayashi-san. Especially your proposals in the end of your talk, I like very much, and we talked about this already. So we will continue to support your activities, and of course we will inform our members about what is possible within this project. What I very much like is what you said about the idea that we need to collaborate, to develop together on products. And I think that is always the best way to get into a new market. Mm-hmm. We have some comments in the chat. First of all, of course, the presentation will be available to all participants and all IVAM members. So that everyone can see the information we had. There were some links not seen on the screen yet, but they are in the presentation, so you can get them. And also, for example, from these 6 companies, as they have been at the IVAM High Tech Summit in summer, we have all contact data of these companies already. So if one of you wants to contact one of these 7 companies, please come to us and we will forward this to you. But as Kobayashi-san said, there are 900 companies, or maybe even 9,000, who are interested in collaborations, and not all of them we know yet. So if you have any ideas, any wishes, please send it to us and we will forward it to Kobayashi-san. Also, I think you heard now, he speaks perfect English. So what you also can do, of course, contact him directly if you have any questions, any requests. There's a question from Katja Prasol, please.
Hello, thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes,
first?
We do. Yes.
Great. Thank you very much for your talk and the information. I would be interested in your opinion, you know, the European culture and, you know, the Japanese culture. Could you probably share a little bit your experience, how the cooperation is done? What are the differences where we should be a little bit more careful with some things which can be awkward for the Japanese culture when doing business with Japanese companies? That would be great. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Maybe it's not different, that different, but first of all, I would like to explain about the Japanese companies' culture, that they are very careful about finding partners, and how do you say, they are, so even though they look at the information on the home page and website, and or maybe if they exchange the business card at the trade show, they are, especially the Japanese SMEs, they are very hesitant to go on to the next step. Therefore, and especially in the times of the COVID pandemic, so situation is worse. So that's why I am suggesting that we, JETRO and IVAM, should be the matchmaker. Like Dr. Dietrich explained, the building trust, building trust is very important, but it takes time. And for Japanese companies, especially the organization like governmental organization like JETRO, if we are in the middle, they are more, how to say, they feel more relieved, relaxed to contact the foreign companies. So
yes, I can add maybe it's exactly what you said, Kobayashi-san. We have this experience already. It's sometimes difficult to make the first step if there is no intermediate, if there's no one in between bridging this and bringing the contacts together. So if you see a company in this list, it's sometimes difficult to get really in contact. But if we from IVAM or someone from JETRO sends a mail and introducing the company, then it makes everything much easier. The first step is done, and then everything works. But there's, there are a lot of ideas going around in Germany how difficult it is to handle the relations with Japanese people. It's not so difficult. Japanese are all very nice and friendly, so just do the first step and you will find it's not so difficult and not so different to what we used to do. You have to be friendly and polite, and that's the main thing, and then everything works.
And yes, so please, if you have any, how to say, interesting field, the field that you're interested in, or the, for example, maybe if you have some problems would like to solve, and if you're looking for some kind of technologies, please tell us, contact us, and then we will look for the Japanese companies in the 900 companies list, or maybe the 9,000, as Dr. Deji says. So please do not hesitate to contact us. It's a win-win situation for us also. So